the arms of a southern September, where the maples would burn like a sweet, slow ember. You and I barefoot in a field of gold, hearts too young to know they'd ever grow old. But seasons change, and people do too, like the colors in the sky turning burnt orange and blue. And now the autumn leaves are drifting down like memories we buried in this old town. I hear your laugh in the whispering breeze, feel your hand in the chill of the evening freeze. I loved you like the fire loved fall, but I couldn't stop you leaving when the autumn leaves fall. Your sweater still hanging on the back porch chair, and your perfume's in the air like you're still there. The swing sways lonely where we used to sit, telling dreams the wind don't let me forget. And I rake up the silence you left behind, wishing I could turn back the leaves of time. Now the autumn leaves are drifting down like memories we buried in this old town. I hear your laugh in the whispering breeze, feel your hand in the chill of the evening freeze. I loved you like the fire loves fall, but I couldn't stop you leaving when the autumn leaves fall. Maybe love's just a season that don't stick around, like red gold promises covering the ground. But I still walk that trail by Miller's Creek, where your name's carved deep in the sycamore tree. It's quiet now when the first frost bites, but I still light a candle on the porch some nights, not to bring you back or beg you to call, just to warm my soul when the cold winds crawl. Yeah, the autumn leaves keep drifting down, but I've made peace with this hallowed ground. Your love was real, it just didn't last, like shadows stretching long in the amber past. I loved you like the fire loves fall, but I've learned to let go when the autumn leaves fall. So I tip my hat to the wind and sky, one more goodbye beneath the amber dye. There's beauty in endings after all, like the grace in the way the autumn leaves fall. Snow piled high on the old front gate, another cold night, another heavy weight. Fire went low and so did I, trying to forget how to say goodbye. The fields were bare, my hands were tired, even the church bells lost their choir. But time don't freeze even when hearts do, the ice starts melting when the sun breaks through. After the thaw, the world comes alive, like hope blooming where pain used to hide. Petals push up through the frozen ground, love finds a way to come back around. Storms don't last and neither does pain. Springtime blooms after hard winter rain. I saw her walking by the general store, the same old smile, but something more. She said, funny thing about seasons, son, they don't end where the next can't come. She touched my arm, I felt the light, like morning breaking through a long dark night. A second chance ain't always loud. Sometimes it's soft as a drifting cloud. After the thaw, the world comes alive, like hope blooming where pain used to hide. Petals push up through the frozen ground. Love finds a way to come back around. Storms don't last and neither does pain. Springtime blooms after hard winter rain. Now the dogwood trees are dressed in white, and the sky stays blue well into the night. I hold her hand like I did before. Grateful hearts don't keep the score. We plant the garden side by side, with muddy boots and teary eyes. A brand new start in the April air. You don't know healing till you've been there. After the thaw, the world comes alive, like grace blooming in the nick of time. Petals push up through the frozen ground. Love finds a way to come back around. Storms don't last and neither does pain. Springtime blooms after hard winter rain. Yeah, springtime blooms after the colds run through. And so did I. Now I've bloomed too. Dust kicks up from the old red road. Radio low, heart heavy with a load. Left her note on the windowsill. Said, gotta find a place where I can heal. Sun sinking slow behind the sage. A whiskey wind turns another page. 1,000 miles from where love fell apart. But the silence here speaks right to my heart. Under desert skies at dusk, where the heat fades into trust. Cactus shadows stretch and yawn, painting peace where pain had gone. I watched the light slip through the cracks, a broken man starting to come back. Out where time don't run. Under desert skies at dusk. Campfire flickers near an old mesquite, boot prints in sand where the coyotes meet. I whisper prayers into the flame, not sure what I lost or what to blame. But tonight I ain't running scared, I'm just letting go of what ain't there. No rear view mirror, no goodbye to say, just the open sky and the Milky Way. Under desert skies at dusk, where the heat fades into trust. Cactus shadows stretch and yawn, painting peace where pain had gone. I watched the light slip through the cracks, a broken man starting to come back. Out where time don't run. Under desert skies at dusk. She loved the ocean, I love the plains. We met somewhere between the rain. Now I ride alone through this painted land. But I ain't empty, I'm a better man. Found a letter in my saddlebag from the life I left, folded and tagged. It said, if you ever find your way, I'll be right here, come home someday. And for once I ain't afraid to feel. The desert's taught me how to heal. Under desert skies at dusk, where the heat fades in learning to trust. Cactus shadows stretch and yawn. Pain and peace where pain had gone. I watch the light slip through the cracks. No need to run, I ain't looking back. Out where time don't rush. Under desert skies at dusk. Yeah, the sun may fall, but it don't mean the end. Out here, even lost hearts can mend. I woke up with the first light breaking, coffee steaming, a world still shaking. Threw on boots, grabbed a flannel coat, took the trail where the tall pines grow. My breath was fog, my mind was heavy. Every step felt slow but steady. I came up here just trying to breathe, leave behind what she did to me. But the morning mist on the mountains wrapped me up like a mother's arms, soft and cold but somehow warm and healing every broken part. And in that hush before the sunrise, I found peace I didn't know I missed. She left me lost, but I found grace in the morning mist. Whispered like a prayer to the rocks that never moved, just stared. A hawk flew by then disappeared, like my anger when I stood right here. A place untouched by hands or lies, only truth lives in these skies. I didn't come to search for signs, but God sure knows how to realign. Yeah, the morning mist on the mountains wrapped me up like a mother's arms, soft and cold but somehow warm and healing every broken part. And in that hush before the sunrise, I found peace I didn't know I missed. She left me lost, but I found grace in the morning mist. Taught my heart how to forgive, soft and cold but somehow warm, and gave me something new to give. And in that hush before the sunrise, I found peace I didn't know I missed. She left me lost, but I found grace in the morning mist. I found grace in the morning mist. I was born in a house where the wheat runs deep. Daddy drove a John Deere, Mama prayed on her knees. Come late September, the sun would shine just right, and the hills turned gold in the soft twilight. With a calloused hand, he'd lift his hat, say, son, there's glory in work like that. It's not just crops we're raising here, it's It's memories that reappear in those golden fields at harvest time, where the past and present intertwine. I see my roots, I hear God's voice. In the rustling wind, I make my choice to live this life, to work this land, to build on dreams with my two hands. Love runs deep and hearts grow wide in golden fields at harvest time. Met her by the silo in a cotton dress, hair like sunshine, laugh like rest. She said, "This place feels like a song." I said, "Darling, you've been here all along." We carved our names in the old oak tree. Now our kids run wild where we used to be. The seasons change, but one thing stays: the pull of home, the amber blaze of those golden fields at harvest time, where the past and present intertwine. I see my roots, I hear God's voice. In the rustling wind, I make my choice to live this life, to work this land, to build on dreams with my two hands. Love runs deep and hearts grow wide in golden fields at harvest time. When the dust settles on the plow, I take my hat off, breathe it in proud. This ain't just dirt, it's sacred ground, where hope keeps rising from the brown. Now Daddy's gone, but his voice still stays in every furrow in the break of day. And when my boy says, "Is this all worth the climb?" I smile and point to that horizon line, to those golden fields at harvest time, where the soul of a man is redefined. I see my roots, I hear God's voice. In the rustling wind, I make my choice to live this life, to work this land, to build on dreams with my two hands. Love runs deep and hearts grow wide, golden fields at harvest time. Yeah, love runs deep and hearts grow wide in golden fields at harvest time. Firewood stacked by the back porch red, smoke rising slow like an old love tale. And there's frost on the window, your coat's on the hook. This cabin still holds every page of our book. The creek's frozen over, but I still hear you laugh. In the silence of snowfall, I'm traveling back. I built this place with my bare two hands. Now I just sit here and try to understand. There's snow on the rooftop, your cup on the shelf. I'm talking to shadows in old photographs. This heart keeps wandering through all that we had, and the woods whisper softly, but it still hurts bad. If love had a compass, I'd find where you stood, back in that snow-covered cabin in the woods. You love December, the hush and the pines. We dance in our flannels, sipping cheap wine. I still light your candle by the window each night, hoping your spirit might drift in with a light. But even the stars seem to flicker and fade since that long winter night when heaven called your name. I talk to the walls like they're listening close. This place don't feel like home without your ghost. There's snow on the rooftop, your boots by the door. I wait for your footsteps that come nevermore. The wind sings a memory I wish I could hold, but this mountain's too quiet and the bed's too cold. If love had a lantern, I'd shine where you stood, back in that snow-covered cabin in the woods. Maybe someday I'll saddle up and ride to meet you where the tree line meets the sky. But for now I'll stay here where your echoes remain, in every pine needle and slow window pane. Today I split firewood and talked to the deer. I swore I felt your touch in the cold morning air. I ain't moving on, but I'm learning to breathe and let peace settle in like snow on the eaves. There's snow on the rooftop and grace in the trees. This heartache's a river, but I'm starting to see that love doesn't vanish, it changes its form like smoke from the chimney. It's how we stay warm. If healing takes root here, I'll stay where I should, in that snow-covered cabin in the woods. Yeah, I'll stay where I loved you, and I always could, in our snow-covered cabin in the woods.
I was 17, with a wild streak white, kicking dust down county line right. She had daisies in her hair, bare feet on the dash, laughing like the world would always last. We chased the wind till the sky caught flame, parked the truck by the old weathered green. And when the gold spilled over that western line, we'd hold our breath like we were holding time. Sunsets over the prairie, burning red and free, like a slow goodbye only hearts can see. Every color told a story, every silence felt like home. In the hush of the light, we were never alone. Now I'm standing here, still trying to carry the weight of those sunsets over the prairie. She left one fall with a tear-soaked note, said she needed more than this open road. I stayed behind, plowing through the days, but her shadow never faded with the hay. Now the wind still howls through the cottonwood trees, but it don't whisper like it did to me. 'Cause once you've loved with every part of your soul, the quiet don't feel quite like it's whole. Sunsets over the prairie, burning red and free, like a slow goodbye only hearts can see. Every color told a story, every silence felt like home. In the hush of the light, we were never alone. Now I'm standing here, still trying to carry the weight of those sunsets over the prairie. Maybe someday I'll find her down the line where the tall grass waves and the stars align. But for now I just sit and breathe it in, that same old sun where it all begins. My boy's 10 now, riding in my tracks. He laughs like her when he leans on back. We watch the sky from the tailgate rail, and I swear I hear her in the whippoorwill's wail. Sun's over the prairie, still burning red and free, like a prayer whispered soft on a memory. Every moment paints a picture, every glow's a second chance to love, to lose, to let life dance. Yeah, I'm teaching him how to carry the grace of those sunsets over the prairie. Now where the horizon kisses the land, I still see her reaching for my hand in sunsets over the prairie.
I was born where the fences lean with age, where the wind writes poems on a sun-stained page. Daddy's boots by the back door scuffed and torn, Mama's voice echoing through fields of corn. Every mile of dirt road carved in knee-deep, where the hush of dusk could sing a boy to sleep. I used to think the city lights would shine brighter than these stars that always felt like mine. But give me rolling hills and wide open pastures, a sky so wide it slows down time's laughter, where a man can hear his heartbeat and breathe and find his soul beneath the cottonwood trees. Yeah, I've roamed, but now I see this is where the land still breathes in me. I chased the noise, traded boots for wingtips, boardrooms and towers, rush hour scripts. But concrete dreams don't let your roots run wide, and freedom ain't found on the fourth floor high. I miss the hush of cows and morning light, and the way the fireflies on the night. I thought I needed more than just this land, till I saw my reflection in a riverbank sand. So give me rolling hills and wide open pastures, a sky so wide it slows down time's laughter, where a man can hear his heartbeat and breathe and find his soul beneath the cottonwood trees. Yeah, I've roamed, but now I see this is where the land still breathes. Now my boy's got dirt on his little bare feet, chasing butterflies through golden wheat. And I smile cause I know he'll come to find that peace ain't paved, it's grown with time. So I'm mending fences with weathered hands, thanking God for a second chance. The barn still leans, the porch light glows, and my heart's right here where the sweet grass grows. Yeah, give me rolling hills and wide open pastures, a sky so wide it slows down time's laughter, where silence speaks and every sigh is free, where love runs deep like the roots of a tree. It's clear now who I'm meant to be, where the land still breathes in me. Let the world race on, I'll stay behind, where peace is planted, one sunrise at a time.
Carved our names on that old pine tree, where the sunlight danced through the canopy. You take my hand and say, come slow. There's magic where the wild things grow. No maps, no signs, just your steady grace. Through tangled woods, our secret place. You said the world fades quiet here, where hearts speak louder than the fear. And now I walk those forest paths only you know, where the wind still whispers soft and low. Your laughter lingers in the rustling leaves, and every turn brings back memories. You're gone, but in the moss and stone, I'm never truly all alone. On those forest paths only you know. A doe still pauses by the creek, bend wide like it's waiting for you to come back and ride. Barefoot on moss with a crown of fern. Lord, how I ache for your sweet return. The trail's still there, though overgrown, but your spirit's carved in every stone. The trees remember all we shared, each silent vow we whispered there. Now I walk those forest paths only you know, where the wind still whispers soft and low. Your laughter lingers in the rustling leaves, and every turn brings back memories. You're gone, but in the moss and stone, I'm never truly all alone. On those forest paths only you know. Seasons change and the forest grieves, but love holds fast like the roots of trees. I still hear your song in the midnight rain, and follow it like an old refrain. Someday when my trail meets its end, I'll find you round that hidden bend. We'll walk again in golden glow, down forest paths only we know. Until then I'll walk these paths you knew, where the sky bleeds gold and the world feels true. Your spirit rides the whispering breeze and lives in all these old oak trees. You're gone, but in the moss and stone, I'm never truly all alone. On those forest paths only you know. Just me and the pines and the fading light, still chasing your shadow into the night.
The wind cuts sharp across the ridge, ice like glass on Miller's Bridge. I lace my boots and walk the shore, where we carved our names the year before. Your laugh still echoes through these pines, but silence is louder now this time. I throw a stone and watch it slide across the surface, smooth and wide, but it never breaks, just spins and fades, kinda like the plans we made. This frozen lake in February holds the weight that I still carry, buried deep beneath the snow, are things I never let you know. The fire died, but the smoke still stays in the woods where we lost our way. And I'm standing here still waiting for the thaw on a frozen lake in February.
We used to fish here every year. Now it's just me and my worn out gear. I swear I saw your faded scarf tangled on that birch tree's bark. I picked it up, held it to my face, like maybe time could be erased. But even winter knows the truth. You can't go back to younger youth. And ice don't melt from wishful flames or whispered prayers that call your name. This frozen lake in February holds the weight that I still carry. Buried deep beneath the snow are things I never let you know. The fire died, but the smoke still stays in the woods where we lost our way. And I'm standing here still waiting for the thaw on a frozen lake in February. Seasons change, they always do, and maybe spring will bring me through. But for now I'm frozen too, just like this lake, just like the truth. The sun came out and cracked the ice, like grace breaking through a heavy night. I took one step, then two, then more, till I reached the middle like before, and whispered goodbye to the past. Let your memory go at last. This frozen lake in February used to hold the pain I carry, but the snow is melting slow, and I'm learning how to let it go. The fire's out, but I feel the rays of a brand new, warmer day. I'm walking off, no longer stuck in awe of a frozen lake in February. Yeah, I'm walking off, heart finally free, leaving behind what used to be on a frozen lake in February.